podcast. Pew, 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 pew.
Sorry, one more time.
Oh, you hate us. Hello. Welcome back to our podcast, and it is the
time to puff and chat.
Wait. Welcome to our Puff and Chat podcast with me, Koala Puffs, and Latina Beauty. We actually have not filmed an episode on our end for a little over a month here. We were releasing some pre-recorded episodes, so it's so good to be back.
I know, it's been a minute.
I thought it would be amazing to puff and catch up. Did you want my vape pen?
I do.
Okay.
I wonder if they noticed anything new about me today.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think you have a lot to talk about because a lot of our listeners are listeners. They won't be able to see anything different, unfortunately. But you could tell them about all the changes, all the new things. And meanwhile, I'm going to open everything that is in our May quality subscription box to show it off.
So basically, the main thing is I got my braces off.
Woo!
They are now gone, which is kind of crazy because I've had them for 4 years. It's kind of been like a part of me, but it's so nice to finally have them off. And now I have bangs.
You have bangs now.
The bangs.
And it was your birthday the other day.
I'm
Happy
23.
birthday.
I'm 23 now.
23.
Yeah,
What's
crazy.
up? It's going to be a good year.
In the club. High up first.
With my
No.
It was really funny because Maria, I picked her up from the train station yesterday and she looked at me and she was like, I miss my braces. And I was like, I think you're the only person I've ever heard say that had braces.
I feel like I don't know. It was like like signature look. I don't know.
It. Do you feel that way? Do you think you would, do you think if you were Latina Beauty without braces first, because you started Latina Beauty and had your braces right away, yeah?
No, yeah, I got them right away. I refused to show anybody my teeth before I had got braces.
Oh.
And then I got braces, and then I was like, okay, now I can.
But you're beautiful. It doesn't
Thank
braces,
you.
no braces.
I know, but I knew how
no
the internet
teeth.
was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the internet is insecure, and they got to put it on somebody else. That's really all
At
it
that
is.
point, I didn't have the thick skin that I have now. Now I know how the internet is, and the internet's like, come on, like,
Yo.
you know.
I feel like I still don't have tough skin and I am on the internet. I'm like, how have I been doing this for like 6 years and I'm still so sensitive? I don't understand. I just keep pulling things out and out because for our May box, we had, I think, like 15 different things that are in here. And I figured we could try all of it.
Oh my God, this is so cute.
It's a sleeping mask. So it's a wake and bake themed box this month. Maria's already she's going to sleep. Yo, you guys, we actually filmed a YouTube video prior to this for about a little over an hour. And we dabbed the whole time. So we're kind of faded. Mm-hmm. That's probably why I'm talking so much. I'm trying to distract myself from the fact that I'm about to roll over and sleep. Maybox is our wake and bake box, which comes with a Munchies pipe bowl, Sip Puff Pass mug, Rowell rolling kit, which is like papers, tips, and a little grinder built into it. A broccoli magazine. You know what your broccoli is. It's your a sleeping mask, which Maria has already collected. A mini cereal so that goes into your cereal bowl. A cookie grinder, which is like, look at how realistic this shit looks. It looks like a nice yummy cookie. I would eat that shit. I don't know what style cookie that is, like caramel looking like in the middle.
I would just take out the chocolate.
LED ashtray. I like this shit because it has a lid and it has a light. So, you know, we could always say, yeah, I see your face. You like that. A glass stash jar, a rolling tray set, a battery, a Bic lighter, incense with a holder, and Koala's favorite coffee. You actually get my Vietnamese coffee pack. I drink this every day.
This is cute.
That's a little tray. So this is a wake and bake theme, and I be having shit fall over all the time. I figured that one won't break and won't make a lot of noise falling down.
I like it.
And then you get 2 really fun stickers. It has, look at the koala cereal sticker, has little koala heads floating around.
Oh, wow. This is so nice.
Yes.
Wow.
You got little Fruit Loops in there.
So
Everybody
nice.
got a different cereal. So that was our box for May here. We can use the stuff to smoke out of it and whatnot. Dude, yesterday morning I woke up and I filmed using everything for my feed post. I don't know if you saw. I was like stuck and broken afterwards. Fruit Loops, are that your favorite cereal?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it is?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Mhm.
Is that it is? It doobie. Like, ooh, doobie. Yeah, you and then you turned 23.
I like this box.
You got bangs, you got braces off. What else? Anything else? We went to Hawaii since the last time we filmed. We went so it's been a great, she's a whole new woman.
Well, we filmed after we came back from Hawaii.
Did we?
Mhm.
Oh my God, we
Mhm.
did.
Mhm.
Well, I forgot about that time.
We did.
I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I was delusional and exhausted. You know? You recall.
It was a long day.
You remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Okay, I had a puff and discuss story here for us because this is something I think that's pretty fucking cool. Let me ask you a question. Do you like music festivals? Have you ever been to one?
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever go to one?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
But it's not
you
your
know?
thing.
Mm-mm.
So not really my thing either. Like I'm like, if I want to listen to music, I'll listen to it in the car.
Mhm.
But I do, just about everybody that I know loves music festivals. Coachella, Stagecoach. I don't know any other ones because I don't go to any of them. But Ganjapreneur put out an article saying that for the very first time ever, Northern Nights Music Festival announced that this week, they announced this week that in 2022, part of the event will be the first ever music festival to have dispensaries located at the stages. So you'll be able to, they'll literally set up legal dispensaries that will be set up near the stages of the music festival.
That's actually pretty dope.
That's
pretty dope.
That's amazing. Like so I feel like, you know how everywhere you go, like there's bars?
Mhm.
I feel like the future is smoke bars,
Mhm.
you know? And I'm really excited for that. Like where you could go in and you could smoke out of really cool glass
Mhm.
and you can just like, bring your own stuff and make friends. I don't know. I'm just so excited about where this industry is going. You know?
I like that. That's really nice.
I love that. Do you wanna pour your cereal into here and we could pack that bowl? I have my roll bots here today that I could easily pack your bowl for you. Yo, can I just say last time I did not know how to use this thing at all. But neither did you, so it was okay. We at least I wasn't out here, struggling by myself.
ASMR.
You are making ASMR. I see that. God, that smells incredible. I really love I love cereal. I love breakfast. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna break.
We're gonna eat Korean barbecue today.
You excited?
Uh-huh.
So Rollbots. So my Wacket grinder came out with a new product called the Rollbots, where it grinds it up for you and packs a cone or packs a bowl. That's what we're gonna do. So you basically push a button and it grinds it for you, and then it just puts it right down into the bowl. We know this now. If you watched one of our previous episodes, we had no idea how to use it, which is okay. It happens. There's a carb cap right here. You want me to just light it? Okay. Cheers.
It smells so good.
It does smell really good. You want to just I wish I brought you milk. I'm sorry. Can't really ship milk. I don't think it'll be good for everybody. Ooh. I know. Two dry pipes that are in this month's box.
Okay.
Oh no, Maria.
I am so big today.
Yeah, we've been going ham today.
I'm so big today. That's insane. Should we check out our mug?
Hold on a second. So Wow, cereal, amazing. So, in general, I'm really fucking excited about just like where this industry is going, where the cannabis industry is going, because like music festivals, like what's next? I saw Girl Scout cookies set up in front of a dispensary the other day, and I was like, you guys, one, are brilliant, but two, your parents gotta be cool as fuck, because no way back in the day would my mom be like, we can be set up in front of here. You know, my mom would be
but I mean, a bunch of stoners, as those are people
it's
that got
smart
the
marketing.
munchies.
Speaking of, so when we were driving out here, Maria told me one fact that she said was a myth, and then she said that she had a couple of like myth or truth things for us. So we're gonna go into this little game, puff and play right now. Ooh, we haven't had a puff and play since our 2 truths and a lie that I ended up turning into 2 lies and a truth.
I remember that.
I don't know why I couldn't come up with anything about myself, but let's go ahead.
So the first one was the one that you said. They said it's a myth that the munchies are your thing. That's bullshit.
I'm sorry. There's no way that's a myth, because like, okay, so my mom doesn't know about the munchies. My mom doesn't know about any, not consequences, but like outcome of smoking afterwards. When I took her to my last comedy show that we hosted, everybody was smoking in the room. My mom did not smoke. She didn't take a single puff. She was just in the room while everybody else was consuming. And she got really stoned, like really stoned. She was stoned the whole next day. But the point of the story is I was running around the whole time, and she was with Tiffany. And Tiffany told me later that my mom ended up eating like so many snacks. She was just like candy, chip, candy, cookie, chip, like the vegan burger, like, and she would, and so when we were driving back, my mom was like, man, I don't know what's going on. I just want to keep eating. Like, there's no way the munchies are fake, because my mom's not fucking faking it. Like, she wanted to eat everything.
Munchies are a thing. There's no way in hell that's not a thing.
Munchies gotta be a thing. Because I understand, like, how your brain works. Like, sometimes if you hear that it's a thing, then you're like, oh, yeah. Or if you hear that something does something, then you're like, oh, yeah, maybe it does. But, like, my mom didn't even hear about that before. So that was just a natural reaction. And therefore, my mom said that's real. Bullshit.
Yeah. My mom said you're fucking lying.
My mom says you're a fucking liar, okay?
Another one is that a myth is that all weed produces the same kind of high. That is a myth. Isn't it?
That's a myth.
Yeah, because they all produce different highs, right?
Fucking yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Are you telling me that? I was like, what? You're saying that's truth? There's no way that's true.
The next one is pretty funny.
Wait, hold on a second. Let's talk about that one. I'm not very picky about the different things that I smoke. Especially when I first started smoking, which was like 6-7 years ago. And then I pretty much started posting content on social media about smoking as soon as I started smoking, because I was learning all these different things while I was learning them, I was posting about it. It wasn't always accurate, but it was just what I was learning at the time, and I was passing it on. But I didn't really care much about like indica, sativa, hybrid, whatever. I am noticing recently that I'm getting a bit anxious off of the sativas, really sativa dominant strains.
Oh, really?
Which has never really impacted me. This is very new, like throughout the last month. And so I would love to hear, like, if you're listening to this podcast, DM us, tweet us, let us know how it goes for you. Because I've had many people message me before, like, do you ever get anxious after smoking? And I'm like, no. And I don't know if it's lately because I have a lot on my plate, which always is the case, or just because like I'm getting older, I have no idea, but it started impacting me where I'm getting a little bit more anxious, where if I like really, really smoke a lot of sativa, like back to back, I'll just sit there and I'll be like, damn, is this person mad at me? Like,
sativa is actually my go-to strain.
Yeah. I mean, I usually like, I'm not very picky, but now I feel like I have to be like, can I have more indica dominant, you know? So it's kind of, so I 100% call bullshit on that, because then it wouldn't really matter what you get. You just go in, you'd have one style of weed, and then you just be like, I'll take the weed. And
and then like, also we wouldn't be paying more for certain ones if they were all the same. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd just buy the bottom shelf, be like, it's going to do the same thing to me as that one over there.
Exactly.
What else? What's another one?
So the next one is that it's a myth that Dare helps kids stay away from weed.
The what? What are you saying?
That DARE, DARE, like the
Oh,
program.
yeah, the DARE program. It doesn't help kids stay away from weed?
Helps kids stay away from weed.
Do you think and it's a myth?
I feel like it's a myth.
Well,
I mean, for a lot, like it doesn't stop all the kids.
I don't know if I know anything or anybody in the DARE program and how their smoking stuff goes.
I know. I used to. Did you ever do the DARE program in school?
No.
No way.
No.
Oh, they did it in school. That's why I recognize the program so fast.
Oh, I don't know. I did not. No, I didn't have that. But you know what I feel? I feel like, I don't know. It's just like cannabis really helps me, and I've watched it help a lot of other people. And we actually were joking one time around because we were like, we're gonna make t-shirts to say like, I smoke weed so that I don't like, so that I don't flip out on you. I smoke weed so I don't slap the shit out of you. I overconsume so that like your annoying baby doesn't irritate me, like, you know. So like, I don't know. It makes me a better person, and so I feel like it just helps me. I don't know. I can't even verbally explain in the ways that cannabis helps me that like could paint a picture for somebody else. Like it just makes me just, I don't know, my mind moves so fast that when I smoke it like slows it down and allows me to focus a little bit more, which is a huge part of why I consume. And where I'm coming to with that is, if it helps somebody, why do people feel the need to take it away from you? And that goes for everything right now. So like abortion rights right now. Like there's a lot of men that are making decisions for what women can and cannot do with their uterus, you know, or like things that, or like gay rights. A lot of people feel a certain way about that. And it's like, it doesn't impact you at all. Nobody's putting out like gay rights laws out there and says like, you have to marry somebody specific. Like, so if it doesn't impact you, why does it bother you? Yeah. And why does it bother you so much that you feel the necessity to speak out about it and be angry about it and attack the person that feels the need to smoke weed as a medicine or feels the need to do whatever, you know, or feel a certain way? I don't know. It just kind of like, it's hard for me to understand, you know? Like it's really hard. It's hard for me to understand, especially since it's something like weed. You know what I mean? So I don't know, that is just kind of like, it's weird. It's weird to me. Like I don't understand why it's such a problem. And I wonder, like I saw, I don't know. I just like saw the other day somebody mentioned that like a baby should be in charge of the world instead of like an old man, because literally like it would be nothing but love and playtime, and everything would just slowly resolve itself because everybody would just be like, you know.
What's so funny is I actually, when I was younger, I did 3 different like drug programs for smoking weed.
Okay.
I graduated 3 of them. I got 3 certificates.
That you're never going to smoke weed again? Is that what that is?
I graduated 3 different programs that I like stopped smoking weed, and I graduated and I was like, I'm never going to smoke weed again. Look at me now.
I didn't know that. That's something I learned about you today.
Those programs don't really do anything. They just give us certificates.
Do you still have the certificates?
No, I lost them along the way.
Damn, I was like, we should post a picture.
I graduated 3, and then the last one is they say it's a myth that you can cheat a urine test. But
actually, it's not a myth. I did it. You want to know the story? Okay.
I do.
All right. Back in the day when I first started smoking weed, which was so I started Koala Puffs 6 years ago. I started smoking weed like 7.5 years ago. And when I first started smoking weed, I worked at a job, and I was leaving that job, and my boyfriends at the time, his family was connecting me with another job, and they were literally like, all you have to do is just pass a drug test. And I was like, oh. And so I asked Kate, our dear Kate, I was like, what do I do? And she's like, oh, that's easy. Down the street, they sell these drinks. They taste like shit. Okay. So they sell these drinks. She's like, she didn't tell me they taste like shit. I discovered it later. But we go and we buy these drinks, and basically one is like, I could be wrong, but it's something like along the lines of like, you drink one before you go, and then you drink another one, or you drink just one or whatever, but it gives you like a window. Like you need, this is what it is. You drink the whole bottle and an equivalent bottle of water right afterwards, which is like so hard to do. Okay.
Your stomach is so full of the liquid.
I'm so full. Like, are you kidding me? Then you have to pee twice, and you have to take your test on a 3rd or a 4th pee or something like this. What the fuck? I never had
You
anybody.
have to be very accurate.
So I did that. So I drank this shitty drink. Kate laughed at me. You know, do you hear Kate's laughing? You're like, ha. I drank water and I peed twice. I went over there and they're taking forever and I have to piss. Like I just swallowed a bucket of water for this shit back at home. Like let me in, give me a cup, let me in. So I keep asking them like, can I please go in there? And they're like, we'll call you when it's your time. Like, yo, you're about to be picking up these liquids off. Like we're about to be scooping it into a cup to try to collect samples right now. Like I need to go. So, they give me the cup and they let me to go pee and I got the job. It came back as a clean urine test. I will say this though. I was barely smoking back then. Okay. Like to the point where I would take maybe like 2 or 3 puffs a day.
But I mean, there's also now there's like fake urine.
Oh, well, I didn't know if I could bring anything with me and stuff. I didn't want them to be like, also, I don't want nobody's pee spilling on me.
Yeah, but that's definitely a myth.
Oh.
Myth.
Well, well, maybe.
It's a myth because it says that you can't cheat a urine test.
Okay.
But you can.
You're throwing it backwards for me, man.
Look at.
I'm so confused. It's okay. I believe you.
You can cheat a urine test. It's a myth. But
It says you cannot. Yeah.
You can cheat a urine test.
So it's saying you can and then it's saying no, you can't.
So the truth is that you cannot.
Yeah. That's
no,
what's
you
confusing
can.
about. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe these. See, this is so fucking confusing. Now I'm pie.
Wait, a myth?
We'll cover it later.
Fucking A, dude. 12,000 years again.
Every time Maria comes into town, she wants a dab and she wants a koala blunt. And so I was so tired yesterday. And she was like, you gonna roll me a blunt? And I was like, I was so close to sleeping. And so I figured today would be a wonderful time for us to each roll a blunt. And obviously we have to paint the best picture that we can for our listeners about what's going on here. We have it a little bit easier today because we have our roll bot. So I brought us each an 1/8 of ganja. I'm going to get the blunt wraps ready. How is your rolling? You tell us. Be honest. Yeah, don't.
A little mad.
What?
A little bit mad.
What?
A little mad.
Mid?
Mad.
What does that mean? Could you roll it? Can you roll a blunt?
It's high.
It's
high.
Would you like a rolling tray or do you want to do it on the table?
I'm the type of person that like somebody's gonna ask who rolled this.
Oh no. Well, we are gonna try to make it so that they don't do it after this. Who rolled this shit? So we're gonna roll it up. I also brought some THC or some dab over here in a syringe if you wanted to add a little in the middle of your blunt. Whatever you were feeling fancy about. Also, I want to say this Rollbots collects keef like a goddamn maniac. It's amazing.
I saw it drop a shit ton of keef earlier.
A shit ton. So if you wanted to add keef in there as well, you can also do that too. I'm gonna get these blunt wraps. So the way that I prep my blunt wraps is, are these new? Are these ready? I put them in water. Or I rinse it out in the under the faucet, but we got limited amount of resources sitting in them over here, because they're really dry. And back in the day, Maria, I used to throw away all my blunt wraps that were dry, which was like almost all of them for all my blunt wrap rollers out there.
I did.
Yeah, no, you could bring him back to life. Bring me back to life, save me.
Did you hear that?
What?
She screamed at me.
Did you went? What? What? Would you want to open mine? Okay, so now the blunt wraps seem pretty moist. How do you feel about that word?
I like moist stuff.
You like moist stuff? That's okay. Okay, Maria. Then I'm going to take them off the because these are not backwoods. So backwoods, you would just like dump the tobacco out. There's like a roll that it comes wrapped around. And then I'm gonna put it back in the water. And then I have paper towel because you can't really light a really wet blunt, right, Maria? So I get it to like where I bring it back to life. And then I take that moisture away.
Should I start whacking it while you're doing that?
Do you want to start? I was just gonna have you whack it straight onto the blunt wrap, so there's no
yeah,
reason.
huh?
Yeah,
I forgot
that's the
this is how
whole.
you do it.
Yeah, we're robotsing
This
it, girl.
is how we do it. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
And we have our light up LED ashtray so that we know exactly where to ash into. Okay, so I got this. This blunt trap is ready. Yeah? So I wet it and then I pulled it out. I placed it on a paper towel and now I dab it up with that paper towel. And then here you go, Maria. I can put this on your hand. Don't do it quite yet. Let me be with you. Let me be the same time with you.
I'm a righty.
I'm fucking stoned.
I am too.
I am like
we're gonna eat Korean barbecue.
I was like, I'm so ready to eat.
we gotta get some chips on the way home because we still got
chips?
to do something else.
You want chips? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So I dabbed up her blunt wrap. I dabbed up my blunt wrap.
Mine is nice and dry, moist.
Dry. So you got that. You got the robots packed with the weeds. Mm-hmm. Okay. So don't push it too much. Like push it and then release it, and then push it and then release it. Perfect.
I'm all out of way.
Here. You could put more in there. I'll hold it for you. That vibration sound is like... It's like, are you using your toothbrush? Or here you go.
What are you using?
What are you using, eh? Boom. Perfect. Do you want me to dump some of that keef out for you in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Here. Hold it like that. Oh, shit. Look at all the weed you still have. I'm going to push it in for you. The keef! It's okay. There's a bunch of it stuck over here. Clean up on aisle 3. I just dropped it. Okay. So much keef it collects. It's insane. Honestly, I don't even know my weed had this much keef. That's some good weed. Smoking gas over here. Good. All right, so you got yours. I'll take this, and now I'm going to.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for you now.
Yeah, please wait for me.
I'm gonna hold my little baby.
Hold the blunt the burrito baby. Yeah. Aww. So those of you guys that are not so comfortable with rolling, go ahead and hop on over to our YouTube channel, and you can actually see the video of us filming this episode and rolling it up over here. Let me do it one step at a time. A little bit. Okay. I love this thing. Like, how convenient.
It makes it so much easier.
Like, dude, that's the problem. Then I roll more. Okay. Let me put more in there. And you control how, wow, that's not the part. You control how ground up you want it to be by how long you hold the button. Damn. I can't believe last time I didn't feel comfortable with it, and I was just about to be like, nah, I don't know about this one. And then we figured it out. I was like, I do know.
It took us a minute.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
We got it, though.
I got the Hitoku the other day. You saw?
Hitoki?
Yeah, Hitoki? Sorry, I forgot what it's called. What's wrong with me? Why am I like this? Put it back right here. We need more cleanup.
Damn.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I opened it and I had no idea how to use it. And I thought it was going to be so complicated because it's literally a bong that gets lit up with a laser. And it was fucking so easy to use.
It's fucking insane to know that laser's lighting it up.
Laser, bro. Like, of what? Okay, let me put some of this in there. Ugh, okay, I need to pull out more weed. I like my blunts fat. You know what I'm saying? The other way. Yeah. Here we go.
Ooh, that one's purple.
Dude, this is purple. This is
my
personal stash over here. You want some of this purple?
Picasso.
You want to pull out some of yours, put it on mine, and then I'll give you some of this purple?
Okay.
Okay, we're trading a little bit. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's what friends are for. There's some. Ooh, wow. That's nice. Okay, and let me put a little bit more on there for me. So what we're gonna do is you're basically gonna turn it into like a cannoli shape, like a little taco shape. You're gonna grab the blunt wrap with both of your hands, and you're gonna just start moving your fingers back and forth to try to tighten it. You're gonna try to bring it back and forth, but not too tight so that there's like no airflow, you know? Boom. And then here, let me pull out all the stuff that's right here. Check that out. Wow, purple.
This is purple.
Boom. So you're gonna dump all your necessities. And for me, it's easier to roll when it's bigger. And then also I don't like the nicotine hit too much. I need that right ratio. So I like to make it fat because I feel like then the weed to nicotine ratio is just right. So you're gonna make like that taco, that cannoli little thing, and then you're going to move your weed around like wherever you need it. So mine needs to go more towards the tips. I personally don't roll with a filter. And then you're gonna move your fingers back and forth like you're rolling it a little bit to tighten your stuff, to tighten it up in that blanket. Here. And we're gonna do it over a tray. Boom. And you're just gonna move it back and forth, back and forth. And what I start doing is I just start tucking the part that's gonna go in my mouth, the mouthpiece. And that way I give it like a little baseball bat shape. You know? See, you're already doing it.
I'm trying.
You lied to me. You do know how to roll blunts.
You showed me the last time.
I know, but like...
But it's the licking part and sticking it together.
And licky, sticky. You got this. I believe in you. Okay. And then now I'm going to lick it up. And basically what I do is I use my tongue to lick it. And then I put my tongue on top or with my lip to pull the blunt wrap over the blunt. So I basically do like that. And that's how I tighten it. I use my upper lip to drag the blunt wrap around and tighten it. While my tongue is licking it underneath the blunt wrap to make it so that I could seal it. Boom. Because we're about to have a puff and puff part of our podcast, you know, right before the puffin. Oh, yeah. Try not to laugh. And, you know, got to make sure we both have something to puff and puff on. How you doing over there?
It's time to glue it together. I'm struggling.
Lick it up nice. Don't worry, it'll dry out. And then mine has a little crack towards the tip, so I'm just going to rip that part off. Boom, boom. Wow. You're doing great. I hope somebody's rolling along with us. And again, if you want to watch this whole part go down, you can check us out on YouTube at Puff and Chat Podcast, where you pretty much see the whole process that's happening here right now. Shout out to Rollbots for making this easier. My forearms would have been... Yo, I don't know how weavers used to do all the grinding with regular grinders, because now he uses my Wacket, and I'm like... Dude, I don't know how he did it before. How you doing over there? You good?
Got it.
Yeah? Boom.
I think so.
Now stuff it a little bit more from the top. Here, you could use my leftover weed over here. And let's get it going in here. We're going to puff and puff for 60 seconds. Because, Mark, do you have some dad jokes for us here today? Amazing. So, you know, you want me to, you good? Yeah. Yeah, Maria, dude, look at you. It looks like a Harry Potter one.
Oh my God, I was so concentrated.
Lingalium Leviosa. Boom. A.
Stay.
Says close it.
Fuck.
Give it to me. Boom. All right. I got you. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Or do you want that one? You good with this one?
Yeah.
Okay, let me fold it in. All right. I fixed for you.
You can count on me.
Like 1, 2, 3. I'm so fucking high. Oh. All right, let's light up these blunts. Ooh, high five, Maria. Boom. Okay, let's get it. I'm going to light it up, and then let's 60-second on the clock.
I'm nervous.
Well, I'm already so fucking stoned.
I know, me too.
We took so many dabs before this even began. You know, there's a lot going on. Okay, I think so. This blunt that I'm holding over here has a little bit over 3.5 grams, maybe like 4 gram blunt right there. I think yours is about 2.5, 3 grams, maybe 3 grams. We had different weeds, so sometimes, you know, I don't know. But basically, what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of smoking going on here. You ready for it? No.
Active.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm having technical difficulties.
Every time we do this, I'm like, why do we do this? Why do we do this particular one?
Every day.
Every time.
It fails.
Damn, man. I don't know already.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So many Scooby snacks. Oh, shit. Can I have that? Mm-hmm.
All right. What happens when you don't pay your exorcist? You get repossessed. SpongeBob may be the main character of the show, but Patrick is the star. Why do old plumbers only clean sewer lines during the day? Because at night, they can't see shit. My psychiatrist says I have an unhealthy obsession with revenge. We'll see about that. What do you call an angry carrot? A steamed veggie. You're absolutely dribbling doing your shit.
Oh my god.
That is our jokes for today.
The first one was really funny.
I can't. I got today. That was all so good today. Or I'm really stoned.
Who? What is the
Oh
other?
my gosh. That was amazing. You guys remember you can call in 323-250-6366 if you want to leave a voicemail, if you want to leave us a suggestion for something you would like us to review, talk about, or if you want us to play your question during the show and answer it live. Let us know. We are moving on to our final part of the podcast, and that is Puffin Review. I believe our podcast producer Mark had something for us.
That's a paper towel.
Paper towel. You also leaking?
No, my retainer.
Oh, I was like, that shit was funny.
I can't do the puffin review with this in.
Oh. Do you want to?
Absolutely not. What is
Mochi
that?
ice cream?
Mochi ice cream.
Vanilla bean mochi ice cream. Okay, happy birthday, Maria. Let's see how you feel about this. I am a huge fan of mochi ice cream, but I've actually never had a vanilla bean one. So, how do you feel about it so far?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Ice cream is really good.
I like the doughy part on the outside. You don't.
You see me eating.
She is
later?
eating out the. She is sucking it out of the hole that she made with the bite. So there's the thing about Maria. She either likes the outside of something or the inside of something. It's very rarely both things. Like crispy chicken. If she doesn't like the crispy chicken, she'll eat just the inside. Or if it's really good, she'll only eat the outside. I'm like, what is going on here today?
It's just sometimes one part of something is not as tasty to my taste buds. But it tastes like...
What is it?
candy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like doughy candy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is, so what do you rate it? I rate this a solid 9.7. It's nice.
I give it an 8.
Yeah. Look at you.
Mhm.
She opened it up. Oh my God. Well, that's it for our podcast today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check out Rollbots on whackitgrinders.com.
Mm-hmm.
Check out my boxes, subscription boxes on koalapuffs.com. There's also a lot more than just boxes, like in merch, individual bongs, all kinds of fun stuff. Check out Maria. Maria, you want to tell them when they can find you?
At Latina Beauty, double T everywhere.
Everywhere. Ooh. Ooh. I'm getting a brain freeze. I can feel it. I'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, just wanted to say, have a good day. Take a fat dab for me. Love you.